Most of us probably remember exactly where we were when the king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away. But you know what a lot of people don't realize? The underlying tragedy of his death was intimately tied to a complete, total lack of genuine sleep. For 60 days, he relied on medication that, sure, provided unconsciousness, but gave him zero actual cellular recovery. And a really shocking discovery from researchers at Italy's March Polytechnic University explains exactly why that is so incredibly fatal. They found that when we don't sleep, a group of cells in our brain called glial cells, which, by the way, normally just act as a night shift cleaning crew for damaged cells, they go completely into overdrive. They get so aggressive that they actually start destroying healthy neurons. So yeah, your brain literally starts eating itself.
And honestly, that brings us to a massive, pretty terrifying number: 13. Scientists have observed that chronic sleep deprivation can wipe out roughly 13% of the brain's neurons. 13%. That is permanent damage, literally deleting chunks of your memory and cognitive function. It's actually so dangerous that the Guinness Book of World Records completely deleted their sleep deprivation category. Seriously, back in 1986, a guy named Robert McDonald stayed awake for over 453 hours. That's almost 19 days straight. Guinness registered it and then immediately shut the whole category down forever, because they realized that encouraging people to avoid sleep was, quite literally, a death sentence. Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are unlocking the hidden science of sleep and deep rest. Think about it. We spend a third of our lives asleep. If you live to be 75, you're going to spend 25 years with your eyes totally closed. Yet, for most of us, sleep remains this complete mystery. So let's explore this together, and let's see how we can flip the script and turn rest from a daily struggle into our ultimate biological advantage.
Here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the hidden cost of sleeplessness. Then, we'll map out the 4 stages of sleep, diagnose what is ruining your sleep right now, decode the chemistry of deep rest, and finally, we'll wrap up with a 14-day sleep challenge.
All right, starting with number 1, the hidden cost of sleeplessness.
Let me ask you a very direct question right off the bat. Did you wake up feeling kind of groggy today? Did you hit the snooze button maybe 3 times, just dragging yourself out of bed with that awful brain fog? Well, if you did, you are definitely not alone. But ignoring it comes with some major consequences. First off, your mental clarity just plummets. Take the famous story of 17-year-old Randy Gardner. He stayed awake for 11 days for a high school science fair project. By the end of it, his memory was completely shot. He couldn't focus on anything, and he was suffering from full-blown hallucinations. Without sleep, your brain literally cannot store the information you learned that day. It's just gone. Secondly, your amygdala, that's the emotional center of the brain. It goes haywire, making you wildly unstable and super easily irritated. And physically, get this, losing just 1 hour of sleep can spike your risk of a heart attack by 24%, all while absolutely tanking your immune system and your metabolism.
Moving on to part 2, the 4 stages of sleep.
For thousands of years, right, we basically thought sleep was just turning off, like shutting down the engine of a car. But modern brain imaging shows us it's actually this incredibly active, highly structured process. Think of your sleep kind of like taking a commercial flight. Stage 1 is boarding. It lasts about 5 to 10 minutes. Your heart rate slows down, you're just drifting off. You know, this is the stage where your phone inevitably slips out of your hand and smacks you right in the face. Then, stage 2 is the warm-up. This covers almost 50% of your night, roughly 4 hours. Your brain starts producing these things called sleep spindles to organize all your old memories. And then boom, we hit cruising altitude, stage 3, deep delta sleep. This is where the absolute magic happens. It's like a silent mechanic goes to work inside you, repairing muscles, slowing your blood pressure, and just fixing your body. Finally, we land in stage 4, the REM cycle, rapid eye movement. This is the roller coaster. Your brain becomes insanely active, processing deep emotional memories and giving you those super vivid dreams. Meanwhile, your body is temporarily paralyzed, so you don't actually physically act out those dreams. And the craziest part? You cycle through all 4 of these stages every 90 minutes.
Okay, section 3. What is ruining your sleep?
So, if sleep is this amazing restorative process, why are we always crashing? Well, let's hold a mirror up for a second. If you're doom scrolling right now or constantly relying on the snooze button to survive the morning, you're falling for modern sleep saboteurs. Let's rapid fire through these, okay? First, screen time. The blue light from your phone literally confuses your pineal gland. It tricks your brain into thinking the sun is still up, which totally halts your natural sleep hormones. Next, you've got those dopamine hits from social media that trigger endless overthinking. Then there's caffeine. Now, caffeine operates by actively blocking a chemical in your brain called adenosine, and adenosine is the exact chemical that tells your body it's tired. And what about a nightcap? Look, alcohol is a massive, massive trap. It might sedate you, sure, and drop you into stage 1 sleep really fast, but it entirely suppresses your deep sleep stages. You're unconscious, yeah, but you are definitely not resting.
And this actually brings us to the solution for one of those biggest saboteurs, an irregular circadian rhythm. Take a look at this quote from cricket legend MS Dhoni. During the IPL season, those late matches force him to sleep at 3 a.m. But notice what he says here. He says, "But I stay consistent." He wakes up at 11 a.m. every day. The really crucial takeaway here is that consistency in your sleep schedule is way, way more important than an arbitrary bedtime. Whether you prefer to sleep at 10 p.m. or 3 a.m., going to bed at the exact same time every single night stops your brain's internal clock from getting completely confused.
Which leads us to Section 4, the chemistry of deep rest.
Right now, there is literally an internal chemical battle happening inside your body. To master your rest, you have to become the master of your internal chemistry. So meet the two heavyweights, cortisol and melatonin. Cortisol is your stress and action hormone, right? It naturally spikes in the morning to wake you up and get you moving. Melatonin, on the other hand, is your sleep hormone. It relaxes you and is supposed to spike at night, and they have this inverse relationship. When cortisol goes up, melatonin goes down, and vice versa. It's exactly like a seesaw. Balancing this biological seesaw is the ultimate hack for elite performance. So how exactly do we do it?
Let's build out the exact protocols. Step 1. Exercise in the morning. There was this fascinating treadmill study at Appalachian State University. They found that people who exercised at 7 a.m. got 75% more deep sleep than those who worked out later. Why? Because a morning workout perfectly aligns with your natural morning cortisol spike. Step 2. Keep your bedroom temperature cool. Your body literally needs to drop its core temperature to release melatonin. Step 3. Look at elite athletes like Virat Kohli. He actually finishes his dinner by 5:30 p.m. Now, you don't have to eat quite that early, but you must leave a 2 to 3 hour gap between your last meal and bed. If your body is busy digesting heavy foods and sugar, there is no way it can enter deep sleep.
I actually want to pause here for a second and share this insight from Bill Gates. He noted that after reading Matthew Walker's Sleep Science, improving his rest fundamentally transformed his life and his performance. But please hear me clearly on this. Do not, I repeat, do not develop sleep anxiety. Don't lie in bed stressing out, overthinking whether you're perfectly optimizing your cortisol or tracking your sleep stages just right. Just like elite performers do, simply focus on the practical daily habits you can control and just let your amazing biology handle the rest of it.
And finally, Section 5, the 14-Day Sleep Challenge.
All right, I am officially challenging you to a 14-day sleep protocol. Grab a piece of paper, make 14 columns on it, and go stick it right on your bedroom wall. For the first 7 days, you are going to follow 3 strict rules. Step 1, a strict digital curfew 1 hour before bed. No blue light, no doom scrolling, absolutely no exceptions. Step 2, maintain that hard gap between your dinner and your sleep so your body can actually rest instead of digest. Step 3, build a simple wind-down routine. Try the 4-7-8 breathing method. So inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 7, and exhale for 8. Pair that with quickly writing down a few things you're grateful for, and then track it on your piece of paper every single night. That physical check mark, that builds a daily momentum of accountability, so you just don't let yourself down. So the science is completely clear. The protocol is fully laid out. Honestly, the only thing left now is your decision. The way you choose to sleep tonight directly dictates the energy, the focus, and the joy you are going to bring to tomorrow. Seriously, don't let your brain eat itself. Protect your mind, honor your rest, and take full control of your biology. Are you ready to make sleep your superpower? Start the 14-day challenge tonight, and let's see just how incredibly good you are actually designed to feel.